What could possibly drive 1/3 of all angels, beings of perfect light, created to serve and obey, to betray the very Creator who gave them existence? How could pride or ambition ignite a rebellion so catastrophic that it shook the foundations of heaven itself? Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking mysteries in the Bible, a story whispered in ancient texts. Why did 1/3 of all angels follow Lucifer in defiance of God? And what does it mean for the cosmos, for humanity, and for every spiritual battle that has unfolded since? Imagine a universe bathed in divine light, where angels of every rank glide through corridors of glory. Yet even in this realm of perfection, a fracture appeared. One angel, magnificent, radiant beyond all others, known as Lucifer, the morning star, began to question his creator. At first it was subtle, a glance too long at his own reflection, a thought that whispered, "Why serve when I could rule?" But what began as curiosity grew into desire, then defiance, and ultimately rebellion. This is where the unimaginable happens. Lucifer, brilliant and charismatic, begins to gather followers, not just a few, but legions, 1/3 of heaven itself. Consider that for a moment. Imagine millions, perhaps billions, of celestial beings abandoning their divine purpose to follow the voice of pride. Why? What was so compelling about Lucifer's argument that perfect beings chose rebellion over obedience? Some scholars suggest that it was the allure of autonomy, the desire to act independently, to claim authority equal to God. Lucifer promised a vision of freedom, of sovereignty, of a new order where angels could wield power for themselves. He did not appeal to violence at first, but to reason, ambition, and the subtle seduction of pride. And the angels, created with intellect and consciousness, were capable of choice. The choice they made was catastrophic. The rebellion was not quiet. Revelation hints at a war in heaven, angels clashing against angels, a cosmic confrontation that reshaped the very spiritual landscape. Those who followed Lucifer became his army, the fallen angels, bound by allegiance to pride and chaos. Those who remained with Michael became the defenders of divine order, the protectors of the cosmos. The symbolism here is staggering. 1/3 of angels torn from divine purpose, cascading into rebellion. Heaven itself trembled. Can you imagine a realm of pure light suddenly shadowed by dissent? This was no minor disagreement. This was the first and greatest spiritual catastrophe. But why Lucifer? Ancient texts and apocryphal writings provide clues. Some describe him as the most radiant, most intelligent of all angels, a being whose power was unrivaled. His brilliance became the seed of pride. He began to see himself not as a servant of God, but as an equal. And once pride enters the heart, even in heaven, it can be insidious, reshaping perception and corrupting judgment. The fallen angels' motivations were complex. Some may have been seduced by promises of glory, others by fear or curiosity. Each angel had to choose, remain faithful or follow Lucifer. 1/3 chose the latter. And in that moment, obedience fractured, and the first cosmic schism was born. The war that followed is described with staggering imagery. Angels clashed on a celestial battlefield that stretched across dimensions. Michael, the Archangel, emerged as the commander of the loyal angels, wielding divine authority and strategic genius. The fallen angels, though corrupted, were still magnificent beings of immense power, making the battle a spectacle of unimaginable proportions. The dragon, often identified with Lucifer, became the symbol of chaos and opposition. The rebellion was contained, but not eradicated. The fallen angels were cast out, hurled down to the material world. Their influence would continue to ripple through history, tempting, deceiving, and corrupting. Consider the psychological depth of this event. 1/3 of angels choosing rebellion demonstrates that free will is perilous. The capacity to choose to act independently is both a gift and a risk. Lucifer's rebellion shows that intelligence and beauty are not safeguards against corruption. In fact, they can amplify the danger. And what of humanity? This cosmic schism is the blueprint for understanding spiritual conflict in our world. The fallen angels now on earth influence human hearts, politics, and civilizations. The battle between obedience and rebellion continues through every era, affecting our decisions and shaping our societies. The rebellion also teaches about accountability. Angels faced the consequences of their choice. Their fall was permanent. This introduces a critical truth about free will. Choice carries eternal weight. The same principle applies to humanity. Every decision echoes the rebellion of heaven. The visuals in this celestial war are beyond comprehension. Imagine the brilliance of angelic wings clashing against a sea of fire. The sound of cosmic conflict resonates across realms, a symphony of divine power and rebellion. Michael, radiant and precise, directs his forces. Lucifer, fierce and proud, rallies his followers with fury. The aftermath is equally dramatic. The fallen angels, exiled from heaven, become watchers and tempters in the world below. Humanity encounters their influence in subtle ways: deception, corruption, and the allure of pride. Understanding their fall provides not just historical insight but spiritual awareness, a map for navigating unseen forces. Yet even in the face of this rebellion, hope and order persist. Michael's victory is absolute in heaven. The narrative is clear. While rebellion exists, ultimate sovereignty belongs to God. The battle teaches that courage, wisdom, and obedience are powerful forces, capable of resisting even the most seductive deceptions. The story of 1/3 of angels betraying God also raises profound questions. Could such a rebellion have been prevented? Was pride inevitable? And if angels could fall, what does that imply about free will and moral choice for humanity? Ancient texts expand on this narrative, describing hierarchies of the fallen angels and their missions on earth. Some suggest these angels taught forbidden knowledge that shaped civilizations and occult practices. And yet, the narrative also celebrates loyalty. The faithful angels, led by Michael, exemplify unwavering obedience. Their victory ensures that light remains triumphant and that humanity has allies in unseen realms. Imagine now the scale: 1/3 fallen, 2/3 faithful, the cosmic balance forever altered. The drama and consequences resonate with meaning far beyond myth. And here is the chilling reminder: the fallen angels are not inert. Their rebellion continues to influence the world today. Temptation, deceit, and corruption, these are echoes of the original insurrection. Humanity is caught in a subtle war, a reflection of the first rebellion in heaven. So why did 1/3 of all angels betray God for Lucifer? Pride, ambition, and the seduction of power. The consequences were permanent, reshaping heaven and earth and introducing chaos. And yet the story is also a call to reflection, awareness, and action. It challenges us to examine our own pride, our own choices, and our alignment with truth. The rebellion of the angels is not just history. It is a mirror for humanity. Every moment is a chance to choose light over darkness, to align with Michael rather than the seduction of rebellion. This ancient event is a lesson in vigilance, discernment, and spiritual courage. As you reflect on this staggering truth, consider your own role in the cosmic story. Will you recognize the subtle temptations around you? Will you choose alignment with divine order? Or will you, like some angels before you, be swayed by the allure of independence and defiance? The rebellion of the angels is more than a story. It is a warning, a guide, and a revelation. It is a window into the depths of the spiritual realm and a testament to the enduring struggle between light and darkness. This is the story of Lucifer, Michael, the faithful, and the fallen. A story of betrayal, consequence, and cosmic balance that invites awe, reflection, and vigilance. And now, as you watch, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because uncovering these hidden truths is just the beginning.